We are here at Royal College of Music, one of the richest and most intensive programs of public performance of any conservatory in the world. Most of students who study music and graduate here aspire to dream of becoming a professional performer and a really good musician. You will hear different instruments playing here as you open a different door. But why do we need to keep practice every day? We aspire to be professional musicians, and learning music at RCM is more than just trying to make it more accurate, with more attention to detail and technique. And when we practice more times, means that it can make our next performance really great, not just a good performance dance. But unfortunately, we sometimes focus too much on one thing that causes physical and mental discomfort. And this is why we need to use Alexander technique to help us to ease the pain. What is Alexander technique, and how is Alexander technique useful for musicians? The Alexander technique is an educational method of changing long-term habit of postural support and muscle tension. Alexander technique is an easy-to-use practical method of improving the way people movement, attention, and reality. It is designed to ease pain, bring freedom of movement, and increase balance and coordination. Alexander teaches you to be kind of conscious and beware of yourself, because a lot of musicians play instruments not automatically. We have been played so many times and takes more than 3 or 4 hours, but we're never thinking about our body health. Alexander technique is a practical approach for psychology, physical re-education to help musicians know about themselves. And I also find the books, pianos, Losher scanners, talking about the 6 aspects of the academic technique series. At first is the sitting and connection, the topics. She mentioned that when you see the pupil sitting yourself on the piano, you are not always aware that you have posed problems. So how shall we sitting here, ask the unfortunate pupil, so higher or low, somewhere in between? Should my back be straight, or are my arm bent in the elbows joints or right angles? And where do I place the main feet on and legs? These other similar questions torment the pupils or students alike that. But let us to be patient and accept the fact that for different individuals, or the confident answer could be right, or at least have something good in them. I agree with that we need to find something the right sit down on the ground floor, but for Alexander techniques, and we cannot see our back are more stressful there. It doesn't mean we need to get in stressful like this one, or also getting more downstairs there. So Alexander's principles wanted to find a balanced one, not really up there or not really downstairs. So we need to find more up and right the direction here, and always the supportive our legs and the knee and bones and joint. Make sure we get in higher there and find those. So it's not just fixed positions. We need to find a balanced body for this one. And for the second part two on playing the pianos, and she mentioned that I myself favors the low sit, but the clap no specific reason other than the build, physical habits or feeling comfort. If one's technique is based on level ideas rather than on direction force brought to bear on the keyboards and the sentences in actors playing really upwards sentences rather than down those ones. And for this low sit in more variable. So it's also getting some good suggestions about, because different peoples have a different height here, so we're probably suiting for the higher one or the lower one. But for this habit, I think the Alexander technique is talking about some habits. There didn't say it didn't say we have the bad habit or the good habit. We just need to know about, or here's I have business, and we need to not doing for like that.
For example, on the piano playing, I always getting rest on the piano here. I didn't get any space here, and when I play something, the string bottom this one. So I was tightening for my shoulders. But for Alexander, I will learn this. We need to more up there the space and to find something as well. And we can more improve our bodies will be fine. That is the habit on their mixes. Not just for one of their one for probably to get in there. And they also mention about something the position while the playing. So for the losser scanners, the thing that you have to setting on your own satisfactions of questions sitting higher or lower, or the questions was the arms, feet, legs, body should perhaps more important and should not do. But the next question is what happened when you start to play? How will the mix act involved what will your arms and legs look like? How will you behave in the course and correct play performance? It's important or not important, useful or useless, or stick the basic position with regard to height to wrist or height to your fingers, wrists, angles, the hand or forearm or latest keyword. Again, questions, furnitures, the general of the teachers and service agency materials. So I think when we play the piano here, we probably for Alexander we probably not use positions. That is the fixed word on there. So we don't need to just fix our here. We need to have more flexible the shoulders here, more flexible and connection the legs, knees, shoulders, wrists, the fingers. We just need to find more steps. Here also have the chairs exercise we also means. So when you just use the chairs, we wanted to find something more suitable for this one. And when we play this one, when we getting standing on the ground, we will more finding more support for theirs. This is much also useful. The chair exercise like this one, we will probably getting more help there, the arms, fingers there. You will touch there and thinking about this is more useful there. And when you thinking about they will use for these fingers and these fingers. We're getting more details variation on there. And we also need to talking about the both. They also mention about the positions here. They are always getting. They suggest the dry shoulders players are slightly bent forward or frequently on current positions, or here we have the player shown with the lower shoulders flat and close drawn in these arms and for this one. So this is also have something good suggestions here, but we also need to thinking about more relevant our fingers and our whole bodies are not just forward up. We need to find the balance what will be the best. And for the trail exercise, I think they are also getting some really good to play. So we can also use the chairs, monkeys brace here, and we can use probably getting more flexible on there. And this books also talking about some of the bracing. It is good idea to learn early on the value and the practice of regular bracing, preferably through the diaphragm and sucking single dew and not through the open mouth. Holding your breath causes not only discomfort, but mistake in your playing wrong notes and Even memory faults can be the result of bad wrist technique in the reality of the sitting ergonomic methods. So they always talking about the breath. This is so good, but Alexander talking more about breath. We didn't do like play a more movement on our bodies here. So we just to get here I am, and I will also get in the play. That is we wanted to just explore ourselves. Here I am, and I will more support of our surroundings, and our sitting bones is here, so getting more observed around it here, and I will to play. So sometimes I will agree with this book, but more than some of the books they didn't mention about. So Alexander techniques can make me more help you do that. And I usually think something more important for me is we always keep going on working too many times on grand pianos. So we need to have rest. Otherwise, we need to getting something that's stressful about the shoulders. So I usually getting some timetable like 20 minutes to go to the upright or grand pianos, and 10 minutes or 5 minutes to getting the semi-supers. So just like on there to getting the highest should I sit for there, and I was sitting on there to getting some semi-suit pack from there. And I always take off my shoes to thinking more surrounding here and more supportive here. And when I getting rest about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and I will be back to my piano practice again. The Alexander technique is not only used for pianists, but also used for the viola, cello,